There's a very fine line to navigate the delicate balance between being simply rich and securing a future of luxury and opulence for your descendants spanning generations. In today's video, we will get a glimpse of how these families are able to secure that lifestyle for themselves and the future generations to come. Cox Family, number 10. In a world where luxury symbolizes a good life, very few families embody opulence as distinctly as Cox. Their estimate net worth surpasses $68 billion, and they've established a vast empire spanning various sectors, including energy and manufacturing. Cox Industries, currently the largest privately owned company in the United States and one of the world's top oil producers, is a testament to their influence. The Cox family is deeply engaged in US politics, notably in opposing climate change legislation, and they rank among the most substantial donors to the Republican Party, contributing over $1.5 billion in the last decade. The Cox are no strangers to extravagant spending. They've indulged in acquiring exquisite artworks, including masterpieces by renowned painters like Monet and Picasso, effectively transforming their residences into private art galleries that would captivate any art enthusiasts. However, the pinnacle of opulence lies in the purchase of a vintage photograph for $2.3 million. While it may seem excessive, this photograph is no ordinary piece of aged paper. It's an original snapshot of Billy the Kid. This choice reflects William Cox's fascination in the Wild West, and for him, investing such an amount in a photograph appears inconsequential. Nonetheless, this spending pales in comparison to how the wealthiest Indian family manages their colossal fortune. Amani Family, number 9. The Amani family, India's wealthiest, stands out remarkably. In a country of 1.4 billion people, where income inequality is prevalent, the Ambanis shine as the epitome of opulence. Led by the formidable business magnate Mukesh Ambani, this family is celebrated for their immense wealth and extravagant way of life. With an astonishing net worth of $85.1 billion, the Ambanis have primarily amassed their fortune through Reliance Industries, one of India's largest conglomerates, spanning diverse sectors from telecommunications to petrochemicals. However, what truly grabs one's attention is their affinity for life's finer pleasures. A prime example is their residence, Antilia, a 27-story building that stands as the world's most expensive private home, valued at around $2 billion. This architectural marvel, gracing Mumbai's skyline, boasts a lotus-shaped exterior and exquisitely adorned interiors, while the rest house a range of luxury amenities, including a private cinema, a state-of-the-art gym, and a world-class spa. Notably, Antilia features a unique snow room, maintaining a year-round temperature of 0 degrees. The mansion's first 6 floors serves as a garage for the family's impressive collection of over 160 cars, including custom-made Rolls-Royce, limited edition Bentleys, and other ultra-luxurious automobiles. Despite their extravagance, the Ambanis are active participants in philanthropy, generously contributing to various charitable causes. Their commitment to making a positive impact on society and aiding those in need reflects their boundless generosity. Undoubtedly, the Ambani family stands as a prominent presence in the elite circles of the ultra-wealthy. Bettencourt Family, number 8. The Bettencourt family breaks the mold when it comes to wealthy families. Rather than having a patriarch at the helm, their ascent to ultra-rich status was guided by the late and esteemed matriarch, Lillian Bettencourt. It's noteworthy that the family had humble beginnings, and they can trace their noble lineage back to the 14th century Norman nobility. However, under Lillian's leadership, their family branch achieved fame, fortune, and the distinction of being one of the world's wealthiest families. Lillian herself held the title of the world's richest woman, with a net worth of $44.3 billion at the time of her passing in 2017. Presently, the family's wealth surpasses $92.7 billion. Their primary source of income stems from the renowned L'Oreal Cosmetics empire, Today, this giant in the world of women's beauty is overseen by Lillian's daughter, Francois Bettencourt Myers, who not only became the world's wealthiest woman, but also ranks among the top 10 richest individuals, with an estimated net worth of $92 billion. Despite their immense fortune, the Bettencourt family maintains a surprisingly modest lifestyle. While they reside in opulent homes, own exceptional cars, and savor life's luxuries, they opt for a low-profile existence, cherishing the tranquility that a wealth of $92.7 billion can afford. Nevertheless, compared to our next family, the Bettencourts are considered relatively frugal, even though their wealth is slightly less substantial. Slim Family, number 7. The Slim family, often likened to Mexico's Warren Buffett and headed by Carlos Slim Alaud, ranks as the world's 7th wealthiest family with a total wealth exceeding $95.1 billion. Despite their substantial riches, the Slim family opts for a remarkably ordinary way of life, particularly Carlos Slim himself. He remains rooted in a modest 6-bedroom residence he purchased 4 decades ago when his fortune was still budding. Carlos, of Mexican-Lebanese descent, consciously caps his monthly earnings at a mere $24,000, eschewing extravagant expenditures. This preference for a frugal lifestyle stems from his early experiences, having begun his entrepreneurial journey at the age of 10 by selling candies and beverages to friends. While his vast wealth did not arise from these childhood ventures, it was through America Mobile, Mexico's largest mobile phone operator, that he achieved his financial success. The company alone boasts a net worth of $70.5 billion. Nevertheless, Slim's philanthropic endeavors take precedence as he actively supports education, the arts, and sports in Mexico. This underscores his status as a self-made billionaire, a contrast to the family that follows, whose wealth derives from someone else's work. Heimer Family, number 6. The Heimer family, famous for their immense wealth, represents a story of amassing billions by capitalizing on someone else's genius. Their extravagant lifestyle reflects their smart financial choices and a series of strategic moves that propel them to the peak of affluence. At the core of their story is a partnership that began in 1920 when Pierre Wertheimer entered into an agreement with an emerging fashion icon, Coco Chanel. Recognizing Chanel's innovative designs and her vision for a global fashion empire, Wertheimer, drawing on his retail expertise, played a crucial role in Chanel's expansion. However, the terms of their deal sparked controversy, with Wertheimer securing a staggering 70% of all profits, while only 10% returned to Chanel. This imbalanced arrangement was far from straightforward. During wartime, Chanel's sharp business acumen allowed her to win some legal battles. Yet, the highlight of her revenge occurred during the dark days of Nazi-occupied France. Coco had connections within the German Nazi Party and convinced them to seize the company from the Wertheimers, who were of Jewish descent. However, Pierre Wertheimer, always one step ahead, astutely transferred the company to a collaborator aligned with the Nazis. After the war's end, the Wertheimers quickly regained control of the fashion powerhouse. Coco Chanel's passing marked a pivotal turning point for the Wertheimers family's fortune. They seized the opportunity and acquired Chanel shares, solidifying their dominance over the iconic brand. Armed with their newfound control and a keen understanding of the global luxury market, the Wertheimer made astute investments, exponentially growing their wealth. Today, Pierre's grandsons, Alain and Gerard, oversee the family business, expanding the family's wealth by investing in luxury vineyards across France and horse breeding facilities worldwide. This truly marks a remarkable success story. However, if you're more interested in stories of initial wealth, I have just the ultra-rich family for you. Mars Family, number 5. This family is not well-liked worldwide, especially by dentists. But kids actually adore them, even though I doubt they know who's responsible for those famous sweets. Who isn't familiar with Snickers, Twix, or Mars bars? Who would have thought that mixing chocolate with caramel could accumulate a whopping $126 billion? The Sweet family story began in 1911, when Franklin Mars and his second wife ventured into the candy business. The interesting twist here is that the business failed due to the First World War, but it laid the groundwork for what would eventually become the Mars candy business. Today, the company has expanded far beyond traditional cavity-inducing candies. One of the most significant departures from their original business idea was their entry into the pet care market. The family invested nearly $9 billion in this venture, which has unquestionably thrived. Currently, the Mars company is valued at around $40.5 billion and employs over 130,000 people globally. While Mars Family maintains a low profile concerning their personal spending, a few notable purchases have come to light. In 2007, it was reported that John Mars, one of the family members, acquired the historic Marbury Hall estate in England for approximately £50 million. The property boasts extravagant gardens and an impressive mansion. Beyond their business endeavors, the Mars family has shown a commitment to philanthropy. Established in 1965, the Mars Foundation supports various charitable causes, including education initiatives, conservation efforts, and scientific research. I wonder if they've ever considered a way to send a Mars candy bar to Mars. Indeed, the Mars family is truly remarkable, but when compared to what's coming up next, they are essentially a group of modest individuals attempting to sell you a piece of candy at an inflated price. Walton Family, number 4. The Walton family has a significant influence in how cities develop in the United States today. It's less about population, government records, and urban characteristics, and more about whether a town has Walmart or not. These massive retail stores have proliferated across America, and naturally, the Waltons, the family behind this retail giant, have amassed immense wealth as a result. Their family fortune traces back to the late Sam Walton, who established Walmart in 1962. Presently, Walmart is a global retail powerhouse, boasting over 11,000 stores in 27 countries, with an estimated wealth exceeding $250 billion. The Walton family consistently ranks among the world's wealthiest clans. Despite their substantial wealth, the Waltons are often perceived as unpretentious individuals. Nevertheless, they do indulge in certain luxuries. For instance, Alice Walton, Sam Walton's daughter, is a passionate art collector. In 2011, she inaugurated the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Arkansas to showcase her extensive art collection. Notably, she acquired a renowned painting by artist Georgia O'Keeffe for a staggering $44.4 million. Beyond their art interests, the Waltons are active in philanthropy, contributing billions of dollars to various causes, including education, healthcare, and environmental preservation. They are also dedicated supporters of the Walton Family Foundation, which champions initiatives aimed at enhancing the well-being of individuals and communities. Arno Family, number 3. The Arno family, renowned for their immense riches and opulent way of life, have made an enduring impact on the business and fashion world. Under the leadership of Bernard Arnault, the family's patriarch and the richest family globally, their wealth now approaches a staggering $240 billion. The family's journey to prominence began in France, with Bernard Arnault assuming control of his father's construction firm in the 1970s. However, it was his vision and sharp business acumen that propelled the Arnault to greater heights. During his tenure, the family diversified their investments and ventured into the luxury goods sector. The crowning jewel of their business empire is LVMH, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, a conglomerate that includes renowned brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Givenchy. This global luxury giant has firmly established Arnault's status as an industry leader. Naturally, such immense wealth leads to extravagant acquisitions. For instance, the Arno family possesses a 150-year-old castle near Bordeaux and an 18th century palace in Paris, with a combined worth exceeding $220 million. Nevertheless, real estate isn't their true passion. It's more of a business strategy. What genuinely captivates the family is yachts. Hence, they own 2 super yacht manufacturing companies and an ultra-luxurious yacht named Symphony, measuring 330 feet and valued at $115 million. In addition to their yachts, the family holds luxury hotel chains and a private island. Surprisingly, they don't own private jets, even though they could afford them. They previously possessed the Bombardier Global 7500, considered the world's largest and longest private jet, costing $75 million. Along with the Bombardier Global 6000 worth $23 million and an Assaulter Falcon 8X valued at $45 million. However, Bernard decided to sell them due to environmental concerns. Despite their familiarity with the life of luxury, the family allocates substantial funds for charitable endeavors. For instance, Arno donated $234 million for Notre Dame Cathedral repairs and around $11 million for wildfire prevention in the Amazon rainforest. While Bernard may be the wealthiest individual on earth, the Arnaults rank third among the world's wealthiest families. In the world of extreme wealth, having a sharp mind and business acumen can only take you so far. True wealth requires influence and power, as seen with the top two families on our list. Rothschild Family, number 2. When your family is consistently associated with conspiracy theories, and eccentric theorists claim you're 5-dimensional lizard overlords ruling the world, it's a clear sign that you're the richest family globally. With an immense fortune of $400 billion, it's no wonder the Rothschild family is often depicted as the villains. Fortunately, when you possess that level of wealth, you're not particularly concerned about the opinions of drunk Eastern European theorists. The Rothschild dynasty was founded in the late 18th century by Mayor Amschel Rothschild in Frankfurt, Germany. Their initial success as bankers and financiers catapulted them to prominence, expanding their financial operations to major centers across Europe. Their meticulous handling of international financial matters during times of political turmoil earned them a formidable reputation. Today, the family holds stakes in nearly every profitable enterprise worldwide. In addition to banking, they have interests in mining and construction. Notable mining holdings include the Glencore Mining Company, valued at $127.5 billion, Rio Tinto Mining at $103 billion, and Agora Oil and Gas worth $1.4 billion. Furthermore, they own RIT Capital Partners, valued at $7.7 billion, and La Champagne Financière, estimated to be worth around $121 billion. This is one of the key differences between the Rothschilds and the wealthiest family on the planet. Alaud Family, number 1. When you think of incredibly filthy wealthy individuals, it's highly likely that the Saudi royal family, Al Saud, comes to mind. Their opulent lifestyles and extravagant expenditures can put even lottery winners to shame. With a staggering $1.4 trillion in their bank accounts, it's no wonder that the family lives a truly lavish life. The primary source of the Al Saud family's wealth is derived from the oil and energy sector. They oversee several highly successful companies engaged in oil, gas, and various energy resources, collectively valued at trillions of dollars. The most significant contributor to their wealth is Aramco, the world's largest oil producer, responsible for a substantial 15% of the global oil supply. Consequently, this energy giant is estimated to be worth around $8 trillion. Furthermore, their motto appears to be, "If it isn't made of gold, it doesn't merit our attention." This encompasses golden automobiles, yachts, adornments, and even a golden escalator. However, that's merely the tip of the iceberg. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is renowned for his extravagant lifestyle and ownership of several incredibly expensive properties across the globe. These include Chateau Louis XV, valued at approximately $300 million, the $3.5 billion Plaza Hotel in Mecca, and, of course, the ownership of Neom, an ambitious project to transform the Saudi Arabian desert into a breathtaking, self-sustaining linear city. The estimated price tag for this endeavor is around $1.1 trillion, although its completion remains uncertain. It's actually insane how much wealth can be owned by one family, right? but I bet the responsibility for such wealth and prestige can be a lot of pressure. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to keep posted. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.